I'm gonna use toothpaste to make this headlight look like this. Grab a tube of whitening toothpaste and a toothbrush. Take your toothpaste and start smearing it all over this headlight. And sit here and rub it in for a few minutes. The grit in the toothpaste should take some of that oxidation off so our headlight looks brand new. Step, I'm gonna spray it down with some water and start buffing with the paper towel. Now the final step, I'm gonna go ahead and put some wax on it. There you go, that looks so much better.
So let me ask you something. When's the last time a car tip genuinely surprised you? Not the usual check your tire pressure that's been recycled on every driving blog since 2009. I'm talking about tricks that made you stop and think, wait, that actually works? That's exactly what today's video is. 12 hacks that sound like they shouldn't work, look ridiculous when you're doing them, and then work perfectly anyway. The best thing? Most of these will save you money. Stay until the end, because hack number 6 is something based on real science, not just fact. And our number 1 hack, something that 99% of drivers have never thought about, despite how obvious it is.
Have you ever needed to boost a single for your key fob? You're looking in the parking lot, you can't find your truck, and you're just clicking and clicking and clicking? Well, just use the bottom side of your head to hit that button, and what you'll do is you'll actually use your cranium, your brain, will act as a radio frequency extender. I'm pressing the button, there's no noise coming from the truck. So now I'm gonna hold it under my chin, and the truck is beeping again. No beep. Beep. No beep. Oh, little beep.
Hack number 12, the key fob range trick. Let's kick things off with something that sounds completely made up until you try it. If you're in a multi-story car park and can't remember which level you left the car on, hold the metal key fob against your chin and press the button. The fluids in your head act as a conductor that extends the signal range, sometimes by a significant margin. Yes, you will look like you're about to eat your key. No, it doesn't matter, because it works. The science is legitimate. Your head amplifies the signal in the same way a larger antenna would. Next time you're wandering around a car park pressing your key fob in every direction, try this first.
Pro car tip, you see that little arrow next to the fuel tank symbol on our fuel gauge? That actually indicates what side our fuel filler cap is on. Very helpful.
Hack number 11, the fuel arrow you've never noticed. Ever pulled up to a gas station in a rented car and wondered, which side is the filler cap on? Simply look at your fuel gauge. Next to the fuel pump icon, there is a small arrow or triangle. That arrow points directly to the side of your car where the fuel door is located. Left arrow, left side. Right arrow, right side. This feature has been standardized on every vehicle built since the early 2000s. It's on every rental, every new car you'll ever sit in. Most drivers have never noticed it because nobody ever points it out. Not the salesperson, not the driving instructor, nobody.
If your window won't automatically go up, which by the way your passenger window will, you come over, you put your window down and hold the button down for 5 seconds and then pull it all the way up, and once it's all the way up, hold the button for 5 seconds and that reprograms it. Hope that helps.
Hack number 10, the power window reset. Your power window has stopped working properly. It won't go all the way down, the auto function has stopped, or it closes halfway and reverses for no reason. Try this. Roll the window all the way down and hold the button for 3 full seconds after it hits the bottom. Then roll it all the way up and hold the button again for 3 full seconds after it reaches the top. What you've just done is recalibrated the motor's travel limits, which get wiped whenever the battery is disconnected or a fuse blows. This is the first thing any technician does before they start talking about parts, and it fixes the problem completely in about 30 seconds. Dealerships charge diagnostic fees to perform this exact fix. Now you don't need to. Hack number 9, floor mats under the tires in snow. Imagine you get your car stuck in snow. The wheels are spinning, and you're either blocking traffic or sitting in a car park watching people walk past, pretending not to see you. If this happens to you, try this. Pull your front floor mats out of the car and lay them rubber side up directly in front of the drive wheels. Get back in, engage the lowest gear available, and ease onto the accelerator without spinning the wheels. The rubber surface of the mat gives the tires enough grip to break through the top layer of ice or compacted snow and start moving. Once you're moving, keep going until you reach solid ground. It looks improvised because it is improvised, and it works almost every time on a car that's lightly stuck rather than buried.
No way.
Hack number 8, the plunger dent fix. Let's say you've got a shallow dent in your door or bumper. Maybe a car park knock, maybe a hailstorm, maybe you'd rather not say. Most body shops will want anywhere from $150 to $400 to sort it out, depending on the size and location. Before you book it in, go and get a standard rubber plunger from under your sink. Wet the cup slightly, press it firmly over the center of the dent, and pull. On shallow dents with no crease in the metal, the suction creates enough pressure to pop the panel back out. It won't work on every dent, and it certainly won't fix anything with a sharp crease or broken paint. But on the right kind of dent, a $5 plunger does what a body shop might take days to complete. Most people hear this and think it's nonsense, right up until the moment it works on their own car.
I'm going to really show you guys a trick that actually works on your car headlights to make them brighter. So you see my headlight, it is really dirty. I'm going to show you guys how to clean them using one thing. Whitening toothpaste, guys. It really works. Make sure it's whitening. If it's not whitening, it won't work. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Put the toothpaste on and use a toothbrush to scrub it. After it's on there, wait 10 minutes. Spray it down with Windex and wipe clean. And there you go. Enjoy.
Hack number 7, toothpaste on your headlights. Pull up behind a car at night and look at their headlights. On a lot of cars over 5 years old, the plastic lenses have gone yellow and hazy, throwing out a fraction of the light it was designed to produce. Replacement headlight units run $80 to $200 each, while professional restoration kits cost $30 to $50. Here's what actually works. Squeeze a generous amount of plain white toothpaste onto a damp cloth and rub it into the lens using firm circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes per side. Rinse it off and dry it. The mild abrasives in toothpaste are just aggressive enough to cut through the oxidation that causes the yellowing without scratching the plastic underneath. Your lenses won't look factory new, but the improvement is dramatic, and the whole job costs whatever a tube of toothpaste costs. Do it again every few months, and you'll never pay for headlight restoration again. Like what you've seen so far? Then hit like and get subscribed. And if you've got more car hacks no one would believe until they tried, drop them in the comments below.
If your battery looks a little something like this, just walk down to your fridge and get a Pepsi. Then go ahead and open it. And then just pour it over your battery. It should start fizzing up. Now, if yours is really bad like mine, you can also use a lemon. Just squish the lemon juice on there and then go ahead and scrub it. And after scrubbing with the lemon for a while, you notice a difference. And now you can enjoy the rest of your Pepsi.
Hack number 6, lemon juice on battery terminals. Your car is sluggish to start. There's a white or bluish crusty buildup around the battery terminals. The mechanic tells you the battery is on its way out. Before you spend that money, do this first. Slice a lemon in half and squeeze the juice directly onto the corroded terminals. Leave it for 2 minutes, then scrub with an old toothbrush and wipe clean with a damp cloth. The citric acid in the lemon neutralizes and dissolves the alkaline corrosion on contact. Terminal corrosion mimics the symptoms of a failing battery almost perfectly. Slow starts, electrical gremlins, poor performance. Cleaning the terminals takes 5 minutes and costs less than $1. If the car starts normally afterwards, you just saved yourself a battery replacement that was never necessary.
Did you know cat litter can help with a common autumn car problem? Your car's condensation. Cat litter is designed to attract and hold water molecules, reducing overall humidity and condensation in the car. Drivers can actually be fined up to £1,000 from an obstructive view caused by condensation. If you want to give it a try, simply pop some clean cat litter into a sock and place it on the dashboard and leave it to do its thing. And if you try us, let us know if it works.
Hack number 5, cat litter in a sock for condensation. Every winter, millions of drivers sit in their cars waiting for the windows to clear. It happens because moisture trapped inside the cabin settles on the cold glass overnight. Air fresheners, heated blowers, and wiping the glass with your sleeve all deal with the symptom. This deals with the culprit behind it. Fill an old sock with cat litter, tie the end, and leave it on your dashboard overnight. Cat litter is designed to absorb moisture, which is exactly what it does inside your car. Within a few nights, you'll notice the condensation reducing significantly. Leave it in the car permanently, and your windows clear faster every single morning. Cat litter costs almost nothing. The sock costs nothing at all, and it outperforms most of the dedicated anti-condensation products sold specifically for this purpose. Hack number 4. Cooking spray on your door seals. This one is specifically for anyone who has walked out on a freezing morning and found their car door frozen completely shut. You're pulling on the handle, the rubber seal is sticking to the frame, and you're either going to tear the seal or be late. The rubber seal itself costs $200 to $400 per door to replace if it rips. So, before winter arrives, grab a can of cooking spray and apply a thin coat along all your door seals, the boot seal, and the sunroof seal if you have one. Wipe off any excess. The oil creates a barrier between the rubber and the metal frame that stops moisture bonding them together overnight. Your doors will open normally every morning, regardless of the temperature, and the rubber stays conditioned and flexible instead of cracking from the cold. A $3 can of cooking spray will preserve these rubber components for years to come.
Here's a quick tip. If you've got rust on something, take a little bit of aluminum foil, give it a nice hard scrub, and you'll notice that it starts to take away some of the rust.
Hack number 3. Aluminium foil on surface rust. If you've noticed rust spots starting to appear on your bumper trim, chrome details, or wheel arches, tear off a sheet of aluminium foil, scrunch it into a ball, and dip it in water. Scrub it directly onto the rusted surface using small circular motions. The aluminium reacts chemically with the iron oxide in the rust and lifts it off the surface. Here's the part that surprises people. Aluminium is actually softer than the metal underneath, which means it removes the rust without leaving scratches. The same trick works on chrome trim, exhaust tips, and any other metal surface with surface oxidation. A roll of aluminium foil costs $2 and handles rust spots that shops charge hundreds to treat. Hack number 2. Shaving foam on fabric seats. If your seat has a stain that upholstery cleaner hasn't shifted, maybe coffee, maybe something worse, spray a generous amount of plain shaving foam directly onto the stain and work it into the fabric with a soft brush. Leave it for 5 minutes, then wipe it clean with a damp cloth. Shaving foam contains the same surfactant cleaning agents found in professional upholstery products. The foam penetrates deep into the fabric fibers and breaks the stain down from the inside out. The same method works on carpets, floor mats, and even the headliner. A can costs $2 but will bring back the shine to your car's interior just like that. Hack number 1. Park facing east in winter. This one costs nothing and requires zero effort beyond choosing which direction to point your car when you park up for the night. The sun rises in the east. If your windscreen is facing east when you park, it's facing directly into the first morning light. On a frosty morning, the sunlight begins defrosting your glass before you've even left the house. Your engine bay also warms up faster, which means less time idling in the cold and less strain on the engine during those first few minutes of driving. It sounds too simple to matter, but on a clear winter morning when your neighbor is out there scraping ice for 10 minutes and you're already pulling out of the driveway, you'll remember it. So there you have it. 12 hacks that sound like they shouldn't work, but still do. If this saved you from an unnecessary trip to the mechanic or a detailing bill you didn't need to pay, hit that like button. It genuinely helps us keep this content coming. Drop a comment below and tell us which one you're trying first. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. See you in the next one.